Okay, so we have another comic battle on tap, but before we get into the battle, I gotta apologize. Um, this was a mistake on my part, and hopefully, it's not a big error, but I'm gonna share with you what essentially happened. Let me just share my screen here. And I'm gonna give. Let's see if that works. Okay, so ultimately what happened here is, go over here, my mouse, you can see. So hopefully you can see my mouse. What ended up happening was ASM 89 versus Electra. That happened. And then we have here 89 again versus FF252. So what ended up happening here was ASM 88 went against FF252. And then I made the mistake down here of putting 88 versus New Titans 24. So we have to correct this bracket. There's no ASM 88. And really, essentially what happened was, let me get the book here. This is the George Perez cover that was going to go up against 88. And it's a great cover, don't get me wrong. I like the cover, but I've, since we made that bracket, I've actually picked up a few other George Perez covers that I think are better covers, more representative of the sport. We have this great Team Titans shot. And so this is going to replace Team Titans number 24 in the bracket. And we're going to, essentially we're going to add a new comic. So ASM 88 wasn't there, and then I'm just going to put in my latest pickup. So I did not have a chance. So these are two new pickups, and they're two new additions, and they're going to essentially replace this 7-10 matchup here. So rather than ASM 88, New Titans 24, you're going to have X-Men 11 versus the New Teen Titans number 36. I hope that makes sense. And for those of you that, filled out the brackets and did whatnot, hopefully you're following along and you've made a note of this change. Again, not a big change, but two of the comics in this bracket are different. So once again, 88 back in the X-Men 120 region. We have, rather than 89, where is it here? Rather than 89 versus 252, here at 314, we have 88 versus 252. And the winner of that matchup was ASM 88. And then we go back down here to the Dark Knight Returns region. In the 7-10 matchup, two completely different comics. And the comics we're going to go with are right here. And so this is the matchup. X-Men 11 versus New Teen Titans, number 36. Right off the bat, these are two great covers, and we'll just cover the images here. X-Men 11, man, this is pretty much the poster for the X-Men animated series, in my opinion. This is the blue team. This is the blue team. And the gold team consists of Storm, Jean Grey, Iceman, Archangel, a couple others, but yeah, Jim Lee draws this amazingly iconic image. The characters just kind of, Jubilee popping her bubblegum, Gambit and Rogue. Gambit being extra kind of creepy with Rogue. He was kind of stalking her back in the day. Psylocke just looking badass as always in the background there. And of course, Wolverine in foreground with his claws up. Just saying, enough said, kind of what's up. Awesome cover. I just like it's a simple basic cover, just a couple characters there. Now you've got another great cover here that focuses on New Teen Titans. They're standing in the rain. There's there's like an image of the enemies there here at the top. Sort of a very sort of foreboding cover. I like the rain, but oftentimes when you have a scene like this where it's raining, it denotes a bit of tragedy, a bit of sadness, a bit of loss. So I like the story it tells. It's a great, again, shows the team there together, kind of unified, ready to battle. Very similar to the X-Men kind of team shot there, but there's a lot more going on in George's cover. Yeah. Just the water coming down here, cascading around where they're positioned. Just a really amazing piece of work. This is really tough. Really tough. But I think if you look at my selections, for the most part, not in every case, but for the most part, I go with images that kind of they're just kind of iconic, and they're part of the pop culture. you kind of look at it, and I think most collectors could tell you this book. This one as well, not to say this one's, but I mean, this is definitely like one of many great George Perez covers. But I mean, if you talk about like books of significance, I think X-Men 11 is going to get the nod. And so I will give it the nod as well, and it's my choice for this particular comic battle. So there you have it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.